Hello students, in the previous video we discussed about how we can prepare nitric acid in the laboratory and also how it is obtained in nature. Now in this video we will discuss about the manufacture of nitric acid, that is how it is prepared in the industry for large scale uses. So keep watching. Manufacture of nitric acid. How we can manufacture nitric acid. The process used for this is known as the Oswalds process. It is an industrial process. Ostwald. Ostwald apostrophe S. T and D are silent, so it is Oswald's process. It is not Ostwald, it is Oswald's process. What is the purpose of this process? As we know, it is the manufacture of nitric acid. Purpose is manufacture of nitric acid. Manufacture means preparing in large quantities for marketing, selling and getting profit, commercial purpose. That is manufacture. So since it is an industrial method, the raw material needs to be very cheap. So the reactants are known as raw materials here, that needs to be very cheap and also should be widely available. So what is used here is ammonia and air. The other part is air. So we have 1 volume of ammonia with 8 volume of oxygen, or air and ammonia and air in the ratio 1:10 can also be used here. So oxygen in the air is required here, which is used here. There are 3 stages. All 3 stages we require oxygen. So it is compressed and then it is sent into the catalytic chamber, which is chamber containing the catalyst, that is platinized asbestos or platinum gauze is kept there. So this is it, and then from here the product will go to the next chamber called the oxidation chamber, where nitrogen dioxide is obtained, which is sent to the absorption chamber at the last. Let us see the reactions. See, you don't need a detailed description of this process at class 10, but we'll see the reactions that is happening here. What are the reactions happening here? The first reaction happens in the catalytic chamber. So let us write catalytic chamber. Catalytic chamber. Okay. So what happens in the catalytic chamber? Ammonia reacts with oxygen, NH3 plus O2. The reaction happens at a high temperature. Now here we have nitric oxide. Product is nitric oxide and water. How do we balance this? 4 and 4 oxygen plus 5 and 6. So it is balanced. So the temperature here is 700 to 800 degrees Celsius. This is the temperature. The catalyst used is platinum, PT. So we can say that mixture of ammonia and air is passed over heated platinum at 700 to 800 degrees Celsius, where the product nitric oxide or nitrogen monoxide is obtained along with water. So this is happening in the catalytic chamber. In the next chamber we have, which is called the oxidation chamber. Oxidation chamber. What happens in the oxidation chamber? The nitric oxide obtained in the previous stage combines with oxygen here. Here the gas is allowed to expand into a large chamber. So the gases are now here, they are combining to give nitrogen dioxide, NO2 is obtained. So balancing 2NO plus O2 gives 2NO2. Temperature here is 50 to 60 degrees Celsius. Now in the first chamber the temperature is very high. At high temperature nitric oxide does not combine with oxygen. It combines with oxygen at low temperature, that is 50 to 60 degrees Celsius. That is why here we have NO2 in this, right? Now the next is the absorption chamber. Absorption chamber. In the absorption chamber what happens? The nitrogen dioxide combines with further oxygen and water, H2O. So here we get the nitric acid. HNO3 nitric acid is formed. The reaction is balanced like this, 4 and 4 and 2. So it is balanced. Okay. So nitric acid is obtained here. Now what you can do here is, the nitric acid obtained in this is about 50% concentrated. 50% concentrated nitric acid is obtained. Okay, now these are the reactions. If you check the diagram, here is the catalytic chamber where the the ammonia combines with oxygen giving nitrogen monoxide and water. Second chamber, the oxidation chamber, the nitric oxide combines with oxygen giving nitrogen dioxide. The third is the absorption chamber where you have water coming from the top and the gases moving from the bottom towards the top. In between is the quartz pieces, quartz layer. Quartz is fine white sand is packed here. So the gases get upwards through the gap of these sand grains and water comes through the gap. So they definitely encounter, and so the nitric acid is obtained. So this is the Oswalds process of obtaining nitric acid. We get 50% concentrated nitric acid in this method. Now, we already know that nitric acid is also present in nature in the form of nitrates. So, the nitric acid obtained can be further concentrated by distillation. Distillation can be used for further concentration. Okay, and the highest concentration is 98% is the highest concentration, which is known as fuming nitric acid. Fuming nitric acid. What is fuming nitric acid? 98% nitric acid is called fuming nitric acid. So students, that is how nitric acid is manufactured in the industry. I hope you understood this. Please subscribe and like. If you have questions, please write in the comment section. Thank you.